Hi, everybody. My name is Eric. I am a targeted individual, victim of organized gang stalking, and a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. Well, I've been making videos about my health. I started talking about how I cook in my own kitchen, eat my own food, and then I made a couple videos about a Candida detox protocol that I found to be very, very useful, eradicating a very serious Candida infestation that I had a year and a half ago. Today, I want to talk about what led me to understand how sick I was with Candida. First off, Candida is not something very many doctors, very many health professionals, there's just not much they know about it. And the Western medical profession does not want to be told anything about what they don't know. This information belongs to people who are staying alive. That's me. You see, there's 3 points that need to be made that I have to talk about regarding how I determined I had a Candida infestation. Number one, well, it's the telltale test. You spit into a glass of water, and if you see these tentacles coming to the bottom of the water, the glass, you got an infestation, Candida. It's in the spit. And, they'll tell you that the Candida is all in all the mucus, covers every organ, every orifice, all the cavities. Candida, well, here it is. Candida is what decays the body after life has left it, reducing it dust to dust. It's a very powerful bacteria, and it digests any kind of matter, living matter, cell debris. It's very hungry. A real Candida infestation is life-threatening. That's where I got. So we talked about the spit test. The second issue is malaise, extreme fatigue, not being motivated, not being able to move and get up and take care of business, just being tired, having a terrible brain fog. Calories are important for our functioning. When we have a Candida infestation, the Candida takes all of our calories. This moves us to number 3. The next point, sugar. The Western diet, basically carbohydrates, sugars, this feeds Candida. When we see ourselves, well, let me speak from the first person. When I saw myself craving sugar as much as I did and still not being able to move around and take care of business, just being so tired no matter what I ate, I knew something was wrong. You see, I had not made a real switch. I was still trying to figure out what was wrong with me. There was a switch coming, and I'll tell you what it is. I had to go from glucose energy, the Krebs cycle, the ATP molecules. I had to get rid of that energy source and move over to the keto diet, oil-based energy. It's an entirely different type of metabolism. Let me tell you, the cravings that I had for sugar were so intense. It was so difficult. It was terrible. You would call them withdrawals, sugar withdrawals. Seemed like every cell in my body wanted sugar. And that explained to me why I always kept beer, because alcohol is a highly refined sugar. and why in the middle of the day I would run down and get a sweet roll, or I'd get some candy or some ice cream, or why I put so much coconut cream in my coffee. There were a lot of things I did. Sugar. It wasn't me. It was the Candida wanting to be fed. You see, that Candida, it gets everywhere. It gets in the blood, gets on and cells in the body, they have memory. They want what they want. My body tissues, they were used to sugar. Well, we're talking about, carbohydrates too. We're talking about wheat. And so I would do all sorts of things to keep my energy high. I started making my own breads with high calorie organic wheat. And, I did all sorts of things so I could keep functioning. But it didn't work. I got tired, more tired, and extremely tired. The long and short of it is, I finally had to make the jump. That occurred when I went to Costco during grape season and bought tub after tub, 4 pounds each time, organic grapes, and I would eat the whole thing in one sitting. And one night I woke up in the middle of the night and ate a couple pounds of grapes, fell back to sleep, and I said to myself, something is wrong. How come I'm craving this many grapes? And then I started studying, and I realized that the sugar fed the Candida, and the Candida was culprit, and I better hit it hard. So what did I do? Well, cut out the wheat, cut out the potatoes, cut out all the carbohydrates, shifted over to cruciferous vegetables, a lot of wild-caught fish, some nuts, fruit, only blueberries. My first move into a anti-Candida diet, it was kind of bland. It was very difficult. It took a lot of self-control, a lot of discipline, but it was necessary because of how sick I was with this Candida infestation. Now, after I used those protocols I talked to you about, eradicated this infestation, had it under control, well, I was able to eat potatoes. I love roasted potatoes. I pour on some high quality olive oil, some salt. I might have some right now. I'm kind of hungry. But, that became safe. I was able to eat some rice, a little bit of grains. And I'm able to go back and eat my fruits that I particularly like. I make smoothies, pineapple, papaya, mango, lots of ginger in the smoothies, lots of turmeric, some blueberries. Keeps my biome good. Once I eradicated that Candida overgrowth, I started feeling better in my head. I had energy. I started being able to work out. There's a sharpness that came back to me. That malaise, adios. This Candida is very dangerous stuff. You're not going to hear any doctor talking about it. It is ours. People who are staying alive are the only ones who know what to do when they get it. That's why I'm talking about it. Most of us, if you ask me, have Candida. Craving sugars? Telltale sign, if you ask me. All right, let's leave it there. I love y'all. Have any questions? Leave them in the comments. I'll answer them. Until I see you next time, God bless us. May all good things be with us always. Our God is great. I love you. I will see you tomorrow, Lord willing. Bye-bye.